Welcome to Big Daddy Storytime. We're reading Percy and Harold on Thomas and Friends. Would you like to read the story? You would? Okay, let's get started. Percy and Harold. Percy worked hard at the harbor. Toby helped, but sometimes the loads of stone were too heavy, and Percy had to fetch them for himself. Then he would push the freight cars along the quay where the workmen needed the stones for their construction. An airport was close by, and Percy heard the planes zooming overhead all day long. The noisiest of all was a helicopter which hovered, zzz, 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 buzzing like an angry bee. Annoying thing, said Percy. Why can't it go and buzz somewhere else? That's Percy said. One day Percy stopped near the airport. The helicopter was standing quite close. Hello, said Percy. Who are you? I'm Harold. Who are you? I'm Percy. What whirly great arms you've got. They're nice arms, said Harold, offended. I can hover like a bird. Don't you wish you could hover? Certainly not, said Percy. I like my rails, thank you very much. I think rails are slow, said Harold in a bored voice. Yawn, yawn. They're not much use and quite out of date, he whirled his arms and then he buzzed away. Percy found Toby at the top station, arranging freight cars. I say, Toby, he burst out, that Harold, that stuck up whirlybird thing, says I'm slow and out of date. Just then, I'm waiting. I'll show him. Percy collected his freight cars and started off, still foaming. Soon, above the clatter of the freight cars, they heard a familiar buzzing. Zzz, zzz, zzz. Percy whispered to his driver, There's Harold. He's not far ahead. Let's race him. Yes, let's, said Percy, excited and quickly gathering speed. He shot off down the line. The guard's wife had given the guard a flask of tea for evenness. He had just poured out a cup when the brake van lurched and he spilt it down his uniform. Uh-oh! He wiped off the mess with his handkerchief and staggered to the front platform. Percy was pounding along. The freight cars screaming, ee ee, and swaying, while the brake van was whirling and rolling like a ship at sea. Well, I'll be ding dong dinged, said the guard. Then he saw Harold buzzing alongside and understood. Go for it, Percy, he yelled. Go for it. You're gaining on him. Percy had never been allowed to run fast before. He was having the time of his life. Hurry, 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 he panted to the freight cars. We don't want to, we don't want to, they grumbled, but it was no use. Percy was bucketed along with flying wheels, and Harold was high and alongside. The fireman shoveled for dear life, while the driver was so excited he could hardly keep still. Well done, Percy, he shouted. We're gaining on him. We're pulling ahead. Oh boy, good boy! Far ahead a distant signal warned them that the quay was near. Shut off steam, whistled. Beep, 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 beep. Brakes, guard, please. Using Percy's brakes, the driver carefully checked the train's headlong speed. They rolled under the main line and halted smoothly on the quay. Oh dear, groaned Percy. I'm sure we've lost. The fireman scrambled to the cab roof. We've won! We've won! He shouted and nearly fell off in excitement. Harold's still hovering. He's looking for a place to land. Listen, boys, the fireman called. Here's a song for Percy, said Harold the helicopter to our Percy. You are slow. Your railway is out of date and not much use, you know. But Percy with his freight cars did the trip in record time, and we beat the helicopter on our old branch line. Yeah! The driver and guard soon caught the tune, and so did the workman on the quay. Percy loved it too. "Oh, thank you," he said. He liked the last line of it best of all. What have we learned today, my friends? We learned from Percy and his friend Harold that working together makes everyone a winner. Have a splendid day, my friends. Be sure to like, favorite, and subscribe. Stay tuned for more Big Daddy Storytime. God bless.